Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Supernova, Superfang's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! Let's see. Part of me doesn't want to admit to Vince that the rush I felt, especially in that warehouse, is a big factor in all this. Be honest. Well, it's not only that. When I'm wearing the armor, holding the hammer, I don't know, I feel powerful. Like those bullets just glancing off me, punching assholes in the face. Cool shit. Vince regards me in silence. His expression is hard to read. Vince? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Penny for your thoughts? I guess, how different you are. Because I used to wear a spiked collar? Yeah, I never expected to hear that graduating would have such an effect on you. Get over yourself, Morley. Heh. But no, really, what did you mean? I don't know, just happy you're here, you know? Oh, okay. I rolled my eyes, smiling. Shall we go then? Yeah, sure. Vince is unusually quiet the rest of the ride. I let him get lost in his thoughts on my own turn to the talk I had with Lucas this morning. All this talk with parents reminds me that I had promised him a visit. After leaving the tiger at his place, I go straight to the dorm. His profile has been updated. Oh, yeah, right. Let's take a look at that profile. After how supportive he's been, I hate to disappoint the tiger. Okay. He finds the whole spirit thing fun, but now I'm starting to think that the reason I find it fun is pretty different from why he likes doing it. Oh, okay. Maybe I should go back then. Yeah, I think I fucked up. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Oh. Fuck! Oh, keep it. Okay. Alright. I guess I like knowing that I have this kind of power. You know, something shitty is happening, I can step in and actually do something about it. Vince regards me in silence. His expression is hard to read. Vince? Huh? Oh. Oh, okay, so it has the same exact... Okay, what's the fucking point then? Alright. All this talk with parents reminds me that I had promised them a visit. After leaving the tiger at his place, I go straight to the dorm. Lucas isn't there. Where are you at? Studying. Oh, where are you at? Studying? Still mad at me? I'm not mad, dude. Okay. Remember Mom invited us to come over. You busy tomorrow? I guess not. Cool, I'll let her know we'll be coming. Sure. Well, that's that then. Mom, it's us! Coming! My parents' place is in the suburbs to the east, and with how sprawling the city is, the ride is fairly long. Which is a good thing, because otherwise Mom would have wanted me to live with them instead of the campus. Had that been the case, I simply would have gone to a college further away from here. Heh, my life would be very different right now. Lucas, hi! Good of you to come! Hi, Mr. Saunders, good to see you too. Come on in, boys! The aroma of her favorite roast chicken has suffused the whole floor. I guess this means we won't have to wait before we eat. Where's Dad? Cooped up in his office. He should have heard the doorbell. We followed her into the dining room, where everything is indeed already set out. Mom points out a chair for Lucas, but I can take a seat next to him, though. Mom grabs me by the face. Mom? Shush, I haven't seen you in forever. Just making sure everything is in order. Like, staring at my head fur? You had a concussion, didn't you? One second now. Alrighty. You had a concussion, didn't you? Rolling my eyes to gently take her hands off of me. I didn't have any wounds on my head, and they would have healed by now anyway. Uh-huh, well, maybe if you bothered to show up before weeks had passed, I could have seen it for myself. There was nothing to see. It was just a mild concussion. It's not like my skull got split open. I hate when you joke like that. I can see you've been eating at least. What's that supposed to mean? He butter with all that gym time lately. Yep, so it's all muscle. The sound of footsteps on the stairs announced Dad's arrival. Hello, boys. Evening, Mr. Saunders. Hey, Dad. Did I hear that right? You've been going to the gym? Uh-huh. Good on you. I tried so hard to get him to join a sports team, but he's stubborn as a rock. Say, Lucas, you play football, isn't that right? Oh, lacrosse, actually. But look who ended up with a belly between the two of us. Nicholas! Honestly, Lucas, you're a lifesaver. If you hadn't been keeping us updated, we'd have gone mad with worry. As she speaks, Mom motions for me and Dad to join Lucas at the table. Oh, no need to thank me, Mrs. Saunders. Oh, well, I wish Nick hadn't bothered you with picking him up from the hospital, too. We could have driven you, you know. Ah, shit, I never warned Lucas about that. Oh, I never... I try to kick him in the shin, but he's sitting too far. Still, he must have noticed my expression, because his frown turns into a smile and he nods at Mom. It was no problem. Like Nick said, he was barely hurt anyway. Don't know why they bothered keeping him at the hospital so long at all. Wow, thanks, buddy. Throwing me under the bus right after a great save like that. Nothing to do but shrug it off. Like I said, just police wanting to speak to me first. It was no big deal. Mom, need help getting anything? No, sit. It's only a couple plates. It doesn't take long before Dad and Lucas are neck-deep in a conversation about the current basketball season. The Colpio becomes insufferable when it comes to his favorite team, the El Paso Firebirds. They're currently in the playoffs, apparently. Second, y'all. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Dad is all too happy to indulge Lucas, so much so that Mom and I can barely get a word in edgewise. It comes to a point that measures have to be taken to interrupt the two of them. Hun, can you bring another pitcher of lemonade? It's in the fridge. Of course. Be right back. Phew! So, Lucas, studies going well? Yes, ma'am. Nick said you've been looking to an intern at a larger media company this summer. Already got an internship lined up. Nick managed to beat me to it, though. I look up from playing with the last remains of the chicken with my fork as Dad returns to the pitcher in hand. Want some? Actually, I'll start cleaning up. Hold on, I'll help. Loading myself up with dirty plates, I head to the kitchen with Mom in tow. We get started on the dishes. As usual, I wash them. Mom dries. Are you alright, Nick? You've been kind of quiet today. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. Just some stuff on my mind. I'm all ears if you want to share. Well... Mom, would you be mad if I dropped out? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? I don't know. Well, don't be silly. Of course I wouldn't be mad. Is that what you want, though? I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna take a year off. That's fine, sweetie. Does that mean you'll be moving back in? Oh, Jesus, no, of course not. I'll rent something. There's a pretty good chance this internship might become a job after all. Ooh, that's good to hear. As for dropping out, I suppose you can always go back and finish your studies if you decide you want it after all. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Just, don't tell Dad yet. I don't want to hear his "I told you so" right now. I don't think he'll say that. And I'll be sure to slap him upside the head if he does. Thanks, Mom. Grabbing me by the head, she pulls me closer and kisses me on the forehead. You two are so funny sometimes. I just don't want him to think that I wasn't cut out for college, especially when he wasn't all that hype about me attending in the first place. I think he'll just be happy you found a job you enjoy. You do like this internship, don't you? Yeah. That's it then. Huh. Alright. Well, all done. Let's go back with dessert before they actually start watching basketball on TV. I know, right? As Mom was putting that together, a thought occurs to me. You know who I ran into recently? Remember Vince Morelli? Morelli. Oh, that sweet tiger boy that used to go to your high school. Yep. We sort of reconnected. Oh, that's nice. Where did you see him? At the, clinic, actually. He's working to get into med school now. Well, you should invite him over sometime. We'll see. Anyway, I was wondering if you knew his parents. I think I've met his mother once. Hold on, I think they're Carol's. You remember her, neighbors? I seem to vaguely recall her complaining that they fight a lot. Oh. Honestly, it might not even be the same tiger family. Why? You want me to snoop around? Well, I got a bit curious, I guess. Say no more. Chuckling, we return to the dining room. Our expressions turn to horror, then despair when we see Lucas showing Dad clips on his phone. It's gonna be a long evening. We finally wave goodbye at Mom in the doorway and get in my car. Dad got a little annoyed when I said that I'd be passing on the family vacation, but he'll be over it soon. That was nice. Mm-hmm. I mentioned that I might take a year off to Mom. You hadn't discussed it with him yet? Nope. All good, though. She's cool with it. And your dad? I'll tell him later. You're not still mad, are you? I told you I'm not mad, dude. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I thought we'd be graduating at the same time. Looking for jobs together, maybe renting an apartment in the city. I'll be right here in Nova, buddy. I can tell you that. I promised to visit you on campus. I guess. It'll be fine, I promise. Mm-hmm. He'll get over it. Besides, the semester isn't done yet, and I at least intend to finish that. Finally, I get to have another outing with Vince. Nothing fancy this time, just patrolling an area of the city in case we got notified of any criminal activity going down like that time with the store robbery. I don't expect much to be happening during the day, though, so it's mostly a chance to shoot the breeze. So, yeah, Mom didn't mind at all. Are you really sure you want to pause your studies? Yeah, man. I want to be out here, being Templar, doing shit, you know? Sitting in the lecture hall isn't going to help me get better at doing this job. Well, fair enough. It'll be... Vince raises his hand up. I'm a Templar. Where are you two? Near Rose Plaza. Why? Gregory just contacted me. There seems to be a situation and he needs help. Where? I'll patch him through so he can tell you himself. I'm heading to deal with something myself. Some superpowered kid having a meltdown at a convenience store. Could get ugly. Anyway, hold on for a second. Vince and I exchange puzzled looks as we wait. Superfang? Yes, Director. A government research facility was attacked a couple minutes ago. Possibly a superpowered attacker. I've no operatives close to the area, but the Baron tells me you're not far. You need to get there stat. Address? Templar. Good. It's up to the north on a hill. There's a road going from the intersection of I-5 and Cedar. It's isolated. You can't miss it. All right. We're heading there right now. What are we facing? Cannot say. Communications cut off almost immediately after the attack. Got it. Vince takes a moment to look up the intersection on his phone. Let's go. We get there within minutes, Vince easily keeping up with my flight. The hillside is a gentle incline covered with a small forest. The building we're looking for is easy to pinpoint from above, being the only structure around. Its glass surface glints in the sunlight like a beacon. I land at the entrance. Moments later, Vince lands next to me. Quietly now. Nodding, I follow as he steps forward. Mindful how loud my movement can be, I opt to float slightly in the air. Despite his massive size, Vince can be shockingly quiet, so our passage through the building is mostly silent. I can tell that the tiger has his ears perked for any noise, but as we make our way through the lobby, we hear nothing. The building seems empty. Eerily so. Hopefully whoever happened to be here on the weekend managed to flee when the attack happened. The dim lighting on the first floor feels oppressive. I keep my voice low as I speak up. Think they're still here? Not sure. Let's go up. No splitting to cover more ground? Vince gives me a toothy grin as we move towards the staircase. The levity, however, vanishes as soon as we hit the next floor, and I'm going to pause it right there. Perfect timing, actually. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Summer, and thank you going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!